Oh,
What do you think
the
there?
halls with boughs of holly.
La 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 la.
Well, are you buying presents in this lovely Salina?
Well, I don't know. It's a little tough to do that when you're a little short on fundage.
Little short
Fundage.
fundage. Oh,
Yeah.
fundage. I
Yeah.
said fungus.
Fungus. Well, there's fungus among us.
Fungus among us.
Yeah.
Well, get Izzy Jr. and Izzy the Third.
Yeah.
Get him some. Get him some.
Something.
Yeah.
Coal.
Coal.
New pair of socks.
Dollar pair of socks. There's
Yep.
a $1 pair of socks down at Dollar General.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush,
Yep.
toothpaste.
Yep.
Kids
Yep.
just don't appreciate all they get now.
Moving on. Hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
And I'm Bud Driscoll, and I'm not buying any presents.
You're not?
Well, maybe. I get into trouble.
Let's shout out to our sponsors.
Chris Tonsils?
Tonsils and sponsors. Eagle Crest Retirement Community, 1501 East Magnolia.
I think he needs to retire.
Yep. Headley's Clothing, 1829 South 9th.
The best in clothing.
And Smoky Hill Museum, 211
West.
Iron. Topping the headlines from yesteryear.
All right. Back to December 17th, 1988.
Been a while.
Salina sculptor Richard Bergen's Kansas Indian came out on top Friday. On top of what, you might ask? Well, 4 judges unanimously chose Bergen's sculpture as the piece that should
4-0.
top the state capitol dome in Topeka. Bergen's model for the sculpture is a Kansas Indian pointing his bow and arrow at the North Star.
Looks pretty snazzy up there,
Right.
too.
The work is named after the state motto, Ad Astra per Aspera. That's Latin, if you don't know. Which means, to the stars through difficulty.
That's better than In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash.
That's right. Well, that's what you'd be putting on the Capitol.
Yep. 50 years ago today, December 16th, 1963. A ponderous ice cube weighing nearly
ponderous.
1/2 million pounds
Wow.
wrecked the Salina Water Department's Hard Luck River Water Desilting Basin Tuesday. Oh, that's a bad thing.
It's ponderous.
Yes, that's right. The cold waves of the past 2 weeks caught the basin in use. Ice formed across the top of the water. This has happened before, but this time the water froze to an average depth of 7 inches, and the ice didn't break up before the basin was emptied Monday to prepare it for winter. Instead, the ice cap rested on steel tie rods linking the east and west walls of the 70 by 220 foot basin.
No kidding.
The weight drew the walls together, snapping the east wall at the base.
Very ponderous story.
Oh, it's a terrible thing.
I think we should go back 75 years now.
Yeah, we should.
To December 19th, 1938. A few moments after Sheriff U.S. McDonald.
U.S. McDonald.
Haven't heard from U.S. McDonald lately. He arrived to raid a tourist cabin occupied by Hugh Saum.
Hugh Saum.
S-A-U-M. Saum. Hugh's cousin Arnold Saum
Arnold Saum.
drove up with a suitcase full of liquor in his car, officers said. Both men were taken into custody. So was the car and 3.5 cases of whiskey and alcohol.
Oh.
More partying down at the precinct.
Yep, Psalmville.
Ah,
They had a sad psalm to sing.
songs. Yeah. That's some bust.
Yeah. All right, a very somber occasion. 100 years ago today, December 16th, 1913. Mrs. Mabel Mead was arrested yesterday afternoon in her apartments over the T.M. Ludus grocery store on the east side for keeping a house of ill fame. 2 other persons, W.W. Brooks, a Union Pacific fireman, and Florence Garrison, who recently came here, were also arrested for being inmates and frequenters of the place kept by naughty old Mrs. Mead.
Wow. Hey, now it's something new. For the Salina Journal.
Oh, this is a surprise. This is a Christmas present.
Our research analyst over there has discovered that the Salina Daily Republican actually started 125 years ago on December 8th.
A precursor of the Salina Journal.
It's 1888. And here's like the first news from that issue. The Salina Daily Republican, and not much has changed since then, has taken the precaution to secure a lot in Gypsum Hill Cemetery, and if the thing must die, it shall be decently buried. Whether or not it shall live depends entirely on the people of Salina.
It's all up to you.
In the past, the people have generously supported the weekly, and now the opportunity is afforded of supporting just 6 times as good a paper. Salina businessmen have long clamored for a daily paper.
Clamor.
It is an answer to this demand that the Republican puts forth this branch. If profitable, it will grow and expand into mighty proportions. Kind of like Izzy.
Gain a little weight there, brother.
If not profitable, the little dear will be tenderly taken by loving hands and laid to rest. Well, we're still publishing a daily paper, so
That's
something
right.
must have been right.
They done something good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we're just going to give you a bonus. December 21st, 1888.
Under the category of street gossip.
Street gossip. And I quote, "Some of our city boys are carrying revolvers. Last evening, one of the boys thrust his revolver into the face of another small boy. No doubt this is caused by some of the trashy literature which finds its way to young people of today."
It's all trashy literature.
That's right.
That's the fault of all this.
Read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
In the meantime, help Izzy choose some good Christmas presents, and we'll see you yesterday.